Mama.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Ramadan Mubarak, and I hope Ramadan is going really well for you and your family. First of all, pregnant women or women who are breastfeeding are not required to fast in the month of Ramadan. They are, however, required to make up those fasts after the month of Ramadan whenever they're able to do so. So you can take the pressure off yourself completely, and you don't have to feel guilty about not fasting in the month of Ramadan, because I know there's so many moms that feel like, okay, they're missing out on this, they're feeling really guilty and they're not able to do it. It is okay, guys. It's completely okay for you to not fast. Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't do it because the society is telling you, the religion is telling you, everybody's telling you have to fast. In fact, the religion is telling you that take it easy, that if your condition and your baby's condition is not permitting you to fast, you don't have to do it. Go get your doctor's approval. If your doctor says it's okay for you to fast, then you go ahead and do it. But honestly, even then, I feel like you should listen to your own body and listen to your own baby's cues and figure out if it's the right thing for you to do. For me personally, I did not fast in pregnancy or during breastfeeding. I definitely tried, but it was really difficult for me. I gave it a few shots, but I started to feel really dizzy. I was feeling extremely dehydrated. I fainted a lot in my pregnancy, so I abstained from fasting in Ramadan for when I was pregnant and when I was breastfeeding. So if that's you, it's okay to just, excuse yourself from it, because even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not want to cause any harm to you or your baby. I know there are some super moms out there who are able to do it, and if you are one of those moms, then yay, great for you, but don't let the ones who are not able to do it feel any less than you, because we're all trying to survive here. We're all trying to be good moms. We're all trying to be good Muslimas, but what's easy for you to do may be really hard for someone else. So, don't put someone else down because they're not able to do the same form of ibadah that you are able to do in your pregnancy or when you're breastfeeding. So we should stop putting other people down because of that. Fasting in itself does not cause any harm to your baby or yourself, and it doesn't decrease your milk supply when you're breastfeeding and fasting. So let's just get those out of the way. However, there are personal and different cases. Every woman is different, every pregnancy is different, and every breastfeeding story is different. You honestly just have to look at yourself, and if you're able to handle it, then yay. If you're not able to handle it, then don't do it. Overall, it doesn't do any harm to your baby. There's no general thing okay, fasting, intermittent fasting is what is called, that it will cause harm to the fetus or it will cause harm to your breastfeeding baby. No, none of that. But if you personally have that complications, then you should abstain from fasting for sure. The moms out there who do want to try fasting when they're pregnant and breastfeeding, I do want to offer you some tips. Number one would be to stay hydrated. Drink plenty of fluids between the time of iftari and suhoor. Drink as much as you can, because dehydration is the number one cause for your lack of milk supply during breastfeeding. Not eating will not cause the milk supply to go down, but extreme dehydration will definitely cause the milk supply to go down, and that could negatively impact you and your baby. Tip number two would be to eat high protein, high carb food when you're eating for iftari and suhoor, because you want to make sure you have enough energy throughout the day. Tip number three would be don't exhaust yourself. While you are fasting and you're pregnant and you're breastfeeding, try to lower your activity level down, or try to have no activity level at all, basically. So try to relax, do your errands, do whatever you need to do after iftar. Whatever cleaning needs to be done, do it after iftar. Try to take it easy while you're fasting, because you're already in a critical position and you don't want to exhaust yourself and make it even harder for yourself. My next tip would be to keep an eye on yourself and your baby. If you're pregnant, you can't really keep an eye out for your baby, but keep an eye out on your body and how you're feeling. So basically keep an eye out for your health. So see how you're feeling. How's your energy level? Do you feel lightheaded? Do you feel like you're gonna faint? Do you feel really thirsty? Is your urine a darker color than usual? That's another sign for dehydration. So look out for these signs. Pay attention to yourself. During breastfeeding, look at yourself and your baby. Is your baby crying even after feeds? That could be a sign that the baby's not getting enough milk. Another tip would be to consult with your doctor. Consult with your doctor to make sure that you are okay to fast in your pregnancy, and get an okay from them even during breastfeeding. And if your doctor gives you okay, after that, look at your own body and look at your own self. Are you capable of handling this? Because the doctor can give you a okay, but maybe you don't feel ready. You don't feel strong enough to do this. You don't feel like you have enough in you to get through this, and it's okay if you don't. So definitely listen to your doctor, and also listen to your own self as well. So my doctor gave me an okay for my pregnancy. Alhamdulillah, I had a very easy pregnancy, and my doctor said you are good to go if you wanted to fast. So I definitely tried it, but my body was like nah, and Samara was like, mama chill, I ain't about that fasting life right now, can you just relax? So I didn't do it. For breastfeeding, I would say that if your child is younger than 6 months old and you're exclusively breastfeeding, I would highly recommend you to not fast, because you are their primary source of nutrition and food. They're going to be eating a lot during that time. I honestly don't think it's possible, but I'm sure there are moms out there who've done it, so yay for them. But I personally do not recommend that you fast while your child is under the age of 6 months and you're exclusively breastfeeding. For instance, if your child has started solid and breastfeeding at the same time, then they're not exclusively breastfed. In that case, it is okay for you to go ahead and try fasting, because then their primary source of food is not you. They can get food from other sources as well. So in those cases, it might be a little easier for you to fast. But if you're exclusively breastfeeding and nothing else, it's gonna be really tough, guys. I can already tell you from the start, it's gonna be really tough. If you're one of those moms who are not able to do it like me, like honestly, for the last 2 years, I haven't properly fasted. I was pregnant the first year and I was breastfeeding the second year. So this year after my marriage is the first official year that I'm properly fasting. I know fasting is a huge deal and we want to fast. I mean, it only comes once every year. It only comes once every year, and we really want to do this ibadah. But there's a reason Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us that it's okay. If you're not able to do it, you're excused from it. There's a hikmah behind it. So don't just ignore the hikmah and be like, nah, I'm gonna be a super Muslim and I'm gonna do it. Like, take it easy on yourself and don't feel guilty about it. Like, I felt really down, but you know what I did? There are other forms of ibadah that you can do in the month of Ramadan besides fasting. You can read the Quran, you can do dhikr. When you're cooking food for the entire family, that's also an ibadah, and you're getting reward for it because you're feeding the people who are fasting and you're taking time out of it. What else? Every time your baby is breastfeeding and she's drinking milk from you, you are getting a reward for that. Yes, mama, you're getting a reward for that. Isn't that amazing? Don't look at it like, okay, fasting is the only thing I can do in Ramadan and I can get reward. There's so many other things you can do, so many other things. Other thing you can do is you can still participate in Tarawih Salah. Like when I was pregnant, I sat down and prayed my Tarawih Salah because my belly didn't allow me to like fully go into sajda position, sitting on the floor. So I did it sitting up. I did it sitting down. And during breastfeeding, I was able to pray my Tarawih Salah as well. So, you know, there's other forms of ibadah you can do besides fasting in Ramadan. Okay, so now you've decided that you're not going to fast when you're pregnant and breastfeeding, and you have kids, and you have a lot of kids, mashallah. Now you have a dilemma of how to go about making up those fasts. So my trick for making up those fasts is I wait until the time change happens towards the winter. The sun sets at about, God, I don't remember what time, but it sets up really early. That's the perfect time to make up your fast because days are shorter, nights are long. You wake up for sahri and it's not like 3 in the morning when you're waking up for sahri and you can eat something. And then, you know, by the time you open your eyes and do a little bit of work, there you go, your fast is done. I made up a lot of my fasts like that. I still have a few fasts to make up and I'm waiting for like the next time change to happen, so then I'm gonna make up the rest of my fast. Okay guys, that's all I have for today. I hope your Ramadan is going great. My Ramadan is so blessed, mashallah. I love it. It's going great for me. I hope it's going great for you. To all the mothers who are pregnant and are breastfeeding, good luck to you, and you're doing great, mashallah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you tremendously for it. Alright guys, if you like my video and if you benefit from it, please share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, thank you. Jazakallah khair so much for subscribing. Until next time guys, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.